Hello, my friends! I just realized that instead of going live on Instagram, I took a picture of myself. So, sorry, Facebook, you're having to wait for just a second. Okay, let's get us live on Instagram. That will fix things. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hi, Instagram! Sorry for the delay, Facebook. So I've been jumping on live a lot more lately. I've been on live almost every single day on Instagram, but I decided to jump on over on Facebook for tonight's message as well. Tell me in the comments how your December is going, and do not lie to me. Don't lie to me. How has the first week of December been for you in your network marketing business? How is it going compared to November? We're not talking about November. We are talking about since December 1st to now. It's okay. That's good. Okay is good. Anyone on my team is going to be positive. I love all of you. My team already got the real talk from me. They know exactly what's going. I already talked to them about this a couple days ago. Okay, so we tend to see this like really big boom in November, just in general. We see this really big boom. It's a bit slow. Yes, we're going to talk about that. This big boom in November, and then it tends to slow down in December almost immediately. Like it's like almost immediately kind of slows down. And what happens is you can really kind of like feel the shift in emotions. It's like in November, everyone's on this high, and it's like literally by like December 2nd, everyone's like bringing out the pitchforks. And it's like, you were all high and mighty like 4 days ago. Like, what's going on? Like people literally, like how quickly people change their minds and like change their emotions is really driving me crazy. I think that's what's like causing this reaction that my team is seeing and what people on Instagram are seeing. Is like the up and the down of the emotions is like, dude, breathe. I love you. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Okay? We are entrepreneurs. We are business owners. And we are not just average women shifting our emotions on the day-to-day basis. Although we are, but hear me out. I have points that I'm going to follow at some point. Okay, so let me bring this back. I don't even remember what I was going to talk about. Okay, so I already lost my train of thought because I'm like so nervous to talk to you guys about all of this. You've already matched last year's December sales already. There we go. There we go. That's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about this. If your December is, no. I remember what I want to talk about now. I always like keep talking until I remember what I wanted to talk about. It's like this thing that I started doing, but then I need to stop calling it out because then I just make these awkward gaps. Okay, here's what I want to explain to you. This is where I want to start. And this is why I'm talking about network marketers are spoiled. Everyone in the world is spoiled. Not everyone, but most people right now, we're spoiled because we have technology. But let me explain what I mean when I say network marketers are spoiled, okay? Back in the 90s, because my company was around in the 90s, okay? Tell me in the comments how old your company is. Tell me how old your company is. Some companies are like literally like 150 years old. Some are like 5 years old, right? Tell me how old your company is in the comments. It matters to this conversation. My company is like 23 years old, 24, whatever. We were around in the 90s. So back in the 90s, and I wasn't there, so I don't know, but there is no way that they were like just dropping promos in a day. I don't imagine that was ever happening. They would have to, like, literally back then, they probably had to create a catalog a year in advance and like create the products. They only had that amount of products, and then they would launch them by sending you a catalog. I know that when my company started, people couldn't even call in their orders. They had to fax them in. They had to fax in their orders, okay? So, like, there was no, like, there's a promo every day, or there's a new product every day. It's like, here's your catalog for 6 months. And that was it, you guys. And they built businesses, and they did just fine. It's like, here you go. And so anyway, so I say all of that so that you kind of start to think about the fact that, like, if you are like really waiting for like a company promo, or if you are really waiting for like your company to save you, stop it. No one is coming to save you. And frankly, if they are, they shouldn't. Are you a business owner, or are you an employee? Stop waiting for people to save you. Go create something. If you are waiting for a promo, go create one. Did you know that you can create your own promos? Yes, even if you sell online, even if all you ever use is a website, create your own promo. Say every $100 order, I'm going to send you this XYZ. Find a $5 gift on Amazon. Create your own things. Wherever you feel a gap, create it. Because here's the thing, and here's why I really wanted to talk, because people aren't going to watch this video who don't want to hear this conversation, okay? Here's the secret. When you stop waiting for everyone else to fix every single product for you, everyone else is waiting, and you're making moves. Do you understand how that adds up? Do you understand how I've gotten to where I am? Because I literally have no idea what my company is doing half the time. Literally don't know. I have no freaking clue. I am literally just like creating. I had a whole like thing of content planned a couple of weeks ago. My company did something else. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. I didn't even announce it to my team. I don't remember what it was, but I ended up having a conversation with corporate. And they were like, how did the launch go? And I was like, didn't even talk about it. I was doing something else. And I tell you that because you have that empowerment in your business. And when you just plan what you trust in your gut, when you're like, I know this is gonna work, but like, what if they drop a promo? I know this is gonna work, but like, what if they drop a product? So what? Is your plan gonna work or is it not? If they're gonna drop a product or a promo, awesome. That's gonna elevate whatever it is that you're doing. But learn to trust your own instincts. When you learn to trust your own instincts, it does not matter what your company is doing or what your upline is doing. Don't even get me started. I already made a reel today because the number of messages that I get on a daily basis, I'm not even kidding, that say like, I don't have an upline or I don't have a team. I'm like, do y'all even listen to me? Not everything I've learned. I've learned a lot, don't get me wrong. But most of what I've learned is just like on YouTube or like Google. You can Google or look up anything. So here's how I want you to think about this. I wrote this down. Here's how I want you to think about this. And again, my team doesn't count because my team does have me. I love you guys. But here's what I want you guys to understand. Think about if what you have from your company, and this is any company, whatever you have from your company right now in this moment, the products that you have right now, the resources that you have right now, nothing ever going forward, they're going to give you nothing else. Could you build a business? Yes, you could. I'm answering for you. With the products that you already have right now, and with the resources that you have right now, including Google and YouTube and podcasts and all of these other things, you could build a strong business with everything you have right now in this moment. They could never give you another resource or an extra product, and you could still build a business. So stop waiting. It is literally driving me crazy. December doesn't have to suck. I'm gonna tell that to you again. December doesn't have to suck. If December sucks, you chose for it to suck. I love you, but it's true. What did you try to sell today? How many people did you message today? Did you go live today? Did you use a product today? Did you make a reel today? Did you do stories today? Or were you waiting for someone else to do something for you? Stop it. I love all of you. I'm gonna be more real with y'all because all of my coaches are telling me I need to start saying these things out loud instead of to them. So instead of saying to y'all, which is like very intimidating. Okay, so the next time you say, I wish my company would put out a promo, I want you to get out a notebook and write down some promo ideas that you can do for your customers. The next time that you say, I wish my company would do more recognition, I want you to find ways to recognize people. Could literally be your customers. If you don't have a team, find ways to recognize your customers. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you say, I wish my company had more training, this was me. I wished that I had more training. So you know what I started doing? I started going to YouTube, watching trainings, and then training. I would watch the training, I would take the notes, and then I would go live. Yes, even if you haven't implemented it, you could go watch a video right now on like sales tips for network marketers, and then you could go live on your personal page and you could say, you guys, I just watched a video and here's the 5 tips. I'm gonna summarize it for you. Do you have any idea how many people would follow you if you started doing that? A bajillion people. Not a bajillion. I don't have a bajillion yet, but I'll get there. So if you want more training, train more. If you want more recognition, recognize more. If you want more promos, do more promos. Whatever you feel the gap in, you have the ability to create that within your business. Be the leader that you wish you had. Be the company you wish you had. You are a company. So many of you are calling yourselves, like, people don't really say boss babe anymore. I wish they did. I love that word. So many people are calling themselves CEOs, and I love you, but you're not acting like it. I love you, but you're not acting like it. Stop calling yourself a CEO unless you're going to step up and act like one. If you are waiting for your company to do something, you're an employee, you do not own the place. Okay? Anyway, this is very real. Next one, upline. Anytime you wish your upline would do something, I really wish you would just basically tell yourself, like, I'm really grateful that my upline connected me to an opportunity where I can make money. And then go do all of those other things that I told you to do. Remember, what if you never talk to your upline again? This is what I say to my team. This is never going to happen, but this is what I say to my team. I tell them, what if I quit tomorrow? What if I quit tomorrow? Would you still run your business? Would you still show up? Would you go ahead and create content and figure it out? Because if the answer is yes, why are you waiting? Stop waiting. I'm glad you love this. Okay, good. You guys are making me feel better. I'm like, oh, I'm sweating. But seriously, you're so worried about what your upline is doing. What if they quit? You would probably feel relieved. And that's the part that gets me. Half of y'all are annoyed at your upline, and if they quit, you'd be like, thank goodness. Just act like they quit. Who freaking cares? Just do your own thing. It's okay. It's allowed. I promise. I love you. Okay. Sorry, I'm being real. Okay. I wanted to say one more thing. Oh, I wanted to give you an example. I'm going to give you an exact example. Okay. In my company, people get products early. Okay. This was a while ago because I did end up getting one product early and it was very, very cool. But like about 6 to 9 months ago, and this isn't a call out. I genuinely love my company. Just so you guys know, they're encouraging me to like use my voice more. So I'm like totally in alignment with my company. This is very much like a real talk for everyone else. But about 6 to 9 months ago, I was like, it's like every time new products come out, it's like the same people take the pictures, which makes sense because they're beautiful. They're elite makeup artists. Like it totally makes sense. But it was kind of like the same people, same people, same people, same people. And in my mind, I was like, why is it always the same people? And then seriously, I caught myself and I was like, Morgan, if you're so worried about it being the same people, why don't you take the pictures? Why don't you order it and take the pictures? Or why don't you order it for your team and have them take the pictures? If you want people on your team to get the products early, step up, CEO, step up, boss babe. I put my money where my mouth was and I've been sending the products to my team early, not early, but like the day it comes out. I'm sending the products to my team. Yes, that's an investment. I would only do that, obviously, if you're a leader. This is just an example. But I've been sending the products to women who have achieved a certain rank. I set up my own kind of recognition program. Okay, they have to be a certain rank and a certain recognition to even be in this pool of people. Okay, but when a new product comes out, one of those people gets the product early and they take photos for our team. It took me literally like 3 months until I finally checked myself and was like, what are you doing? This is like the third time you've complained about this in your head. Why are you complaining about it when you can just freaking figure it out? And guess what? Another thing, I was like, oh, do I really want to invest in that? Like that's kind of a hefty investment. My company, for example, gives us product credit for certain achievements. So I started going after those achievements to stack my product credit, and I use my product credit for that recognition program that I have built myself. Do you understand? So anyway, anywhere that you feel a gap, figure it out. Go figure it out. Go have a freaking awesome December, because no one else is going to watch this video and no one else is going to take ownership of their business, and they're going to sleep through December because their companies aren't coming to save them. No one's coming to save you. Go save yourself. You've got like 3.5 weeks left. Go create something fabulous. Go create something fun. Go do some fun stuff in November and go save yourself, and then learn that you can do it forever. Because every time you take action, take action, take action, take action, take action, it's going to stack up over everyone who doesn't and who complains and who blames over and over and over and over and over. Every time you feel it, go take action, okay? I love you guys. Bye.